Hi there. This is the English version of my presentation that I did for my Japanese associates to discuss diversity and inclusion. Well, when we discuss diversity and inclusion, people sometimes react like, oh, the company talks about the female representation again. But diversity and inclusion is not that simple. And there are far more important reasons why we care about diversity and inclusion. So here's my question for you. Why is diversity and inclusion important? Please have your answer in your mind, okay? Now, please look at this gentleman. His name is John Pemberton. Do you know him? Even if you don't know him, you know the product that he invented. That is this. Coke. John was a pharmacist in America and running a small pharmacy. One day, John found one of his employees were drinking something. So he asked him, "What are you drinking?" Then the employee answered, "It's a medicine. If you add sugar in it and stir it with water, it tastes very good." Instead of accusing that employee, John thought it might become much better if you use the carbonated water instead of the pure water. That is how the Coca-Cola was invented. There are many other stories about Coca-Cola's invention, so I don't know if this story is true or not, but this is very interesting, isn't it? So the next slide. Spencer Silver and Art Fry. They look like scientists. Who are they? Again, you should know the product, even if you don't know them. That is this. Post-it by 3M. Spencer and Art were the scientists working at 3M. Spencer had been working very hard and struggling to invent the paper that was very sticky so that people could use on the wall for the very long period of time. But he kept failing in it. Then his colleague, Art, came to him and said, "Hey Spencer, there is a much better way to utilize it. We can use it as a tentative bookmark." That is how the Post-it was invented. Coca-Cola and Post-it are clearly innovations. You may think the stories you just heard is just a coincidence. But is that true? Please ask yourself, how would you react if you were John Pemberton or Art Fry? If you were John, could you react like John? If you were Art Fry, could you help Spencer and think of the positive way to turn around the situation? What if it were your workplace? Can you embrace outrageous behaviors or ideas instead of instantly reacting it in a negative way? Can you offer help to someone who is struggling? Innovations start with this kind of foundation to take different ideas into a positive way. So innovation is not a coincidence. So here are the conditions which I believe is important for innovation. And it is all about the inclusion. 1. Open to different ideas. Encourage and embrace the different and extreme ideas. 2. Inclusive environment to accept the difference. Usually people from different backgrounds have different ideas and opinions. Accept all of them. 3. Open to failures and challenges. You know, making failures are far better than doing nothing. 4. Create an environment where people can feel secured and feel at home. You always have to care for the others. Don't create just an environment in which only you can feel at home. So by now you have much clearer view on diversity. It is not about just gender, nationality, ethnicity, age, experience, or tenure of the company. It is a basic perception that each individual is different and valuable. If you don't understand this basic principle and just promote the surface diversity, this is not going to work out very well. And this basic principle leads to the true inclusion. As the Walmart values and behaviors go, we respect for the individual, believing our people make the difference. Every individual idea counts. So diversity and inclusion is the basis and the source of innovation. Diversity is the gasoline, it's the source of idea. But only gasoline cannot work. We need engine. This is inclusion. Inclusion is the source of competitive strength. The company that could develop the best inclusive environment can drive innovation and win the competition. This inclusive environment has many things to do with our way to work. How can we create an innovative workplace? We should not just work harder, but smarter. Let's make everything into positive. If you feel something, that's the opportunity to improve and develop. And let's make our work fun. You are spending your precious time into work, so let's make it fun. So everything what we do is connected, and everything we do is for our mission. With diversity and inclusion combined with our way to work, we promote innovation and high performance. That leads to EDLP and EDLC because we want to save our people money so that they can live better. Everything is connected. That is why diversity and inclusion matter for us. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you. Bye-bye.